and I'm here again to introduce your birthday video, which is called From Then to Now. Why this title? That's because we will share our first memory we have of you, so the first time we discovered you, and then we will get to the now, which means you as an author, and so we will share our favorite quote from your books. So, happy birthday!
Hey Chris, happy birthday from the most magical place on earth, aka Disney World. I just really want to say a very, very big happy birthday. My first memory of you was finding a copy of The Wishing Spell at my book fair and begging my mom to buy it. And the funny thing is that she still buys me your books. My favorite quote of yours comes from Stranger Than Fanfiction, and it's the very last quote. Well, it's all been Stranger Than Fanfiction. Happy birthday.
My first memory of you was probably when I was 8 or 9 and I was really sick with something. And I was really stressed, so my cousin got me this book. And I read it a lot. As you can tell, it's very worn. And I fell in love with it and with Lorna's stories. And it just was amazing. My favorite quote would probably be from A Tale of Magic. And it's, if you want a better world, you have to be better than the world. Happy birthday, Chris. Love from Bryn and Tay.
Happy birthday! You won my heart when I saw a video of your Destination Imagination speech 2019.
While there are so many good quotes in your big books, I love that you also have a message for smaller kids. So my quote is the end of The Kirby Tree, which I translated for my kids, so I'll read it in German. I'm especially proud I figured something out for the rhyme at the end.
Du magst dich anders fühlen und du magst dich alleine fühlen. Aber eines Tages wirst du wachsen und herausfinden, dass du viele Freunde finden kannst, wenn du über den Horizont hinausblickst. Es gibt keinen Grund zu weinen, denn man glaubt es kaum. In jedem Wald gibt es einen verdrehten Baum.
Hello from England. So, my first memory of Chris is, sorry to say it, it's when I saw you on Glee, and I love what I saw. I loved your acting, I loved your singing, and then I found out that you were an author, and so I checked out your books and fell completely in love with the characters. Love listening to the audiobooks, and the rest is history. So, my favourite quote is from this bad boy, and it's from my favourite character, the Evil Queen, who really resonates with me. It's when she says, "Who wouldn't have gone to the ends of the earth to be reunited with the one they loved more than life itself? Who wouldn't have ripped their own heart out to stop that kind of pain?" But I don't just like the serious stuff, I do like the fun stuff too, and I love anything that Connor says. And one quote that specifically springs to mind is when he says, "I can't believe I ditched detention and wound up in another dimension." It's genius.
Happy 33rd birthday, Chris. Love you.
Mwah.
Hi, Chris. It's Daleen.
And Tara.
We first discovered you when we watched the premiere of this new show called Glee. We thought you were amazing, and we decided right then and there that that kid, he was going to be the breakout star of the show. And we've been big fans ever since. Favorite quotes from one of your books? So many, so many.
Mine is, no matter what you do, you can never please everyone. That was the hardest lesson to learn.
Mine actually comes from Struck by Lightning. It's when Carson says to Claire, "For years, I have been poked and stabbed with your pitchfork." I love that line. So anyway, have a good day, and happy birthday, Chris!
Happy birthday!
Hi Chris, happy 31st birthday. The first time I remember that I noticed you and your books was when my best friend got The Land of Stories as a birthday present, and she read it and she fell in love with it. So she borrowed it to me, I read it too, and I fell in love with it too. It was years ago. Now I have read all of your books. My favorite quote is from Madame Butterberry in A Tale of Magic when she says, "Magic is not a choice. Ignorance is choice. Hatred is choice. Violence is choice. But someone's existence is never a choice or a fault, and it's certainly not a crime." Happy birthday and thank you for being my favorite writer.
Hi Chris, happy birthday. Arianna asked us to record a video of one of our memories of you, and because I'm rereading Struck by Lightning, I will tell you that I, like Carson, really wanted to go to Northwestern, and I actually did a whole summer program there in hopes of bettering my chances of admission until I sabotaged them because I snuck out to go see you at a book signing. It's something I totally forgot about until I was rereading this, but you know what? It was worth it to me in the end, and I'll just say that as a young person, I am so grateful that a lot of my thoughts and values and perspectives were shaped and are continuing to be shaped by someone as empathetic and as wise and compassionate as you are. So I think I speak on behalf of all of us when I say we could not be prouder of and more grateful for you. So I hope you have a terrific birthday, and we love you so, so much, Chris.
Hey Chris, my very first memory when you were on auditioning for the game club, holding a high note, singing restore cellophane. My father worked so album that anyone can do magic as a well. How about that, Chris?
Happy birthday, Chris.
Hi Chris, happy birthday buddy. Wow, 33, right? I know you since had 19, so we're getting old. My first memory review was obviously on Glee, but I would say my favorite one was when my girlfriend crossed the ocean just to get us a copy of this and also to send you a dragonfly brooch. It's weird, I know, but I guess you like it. Thank you for everything you have done for us. You saved our lives, and I'm so grateful for yours. Happy birthday, buddy. I love you.
Like so many people, I was first introduced to Chris Colfer through Glee. The moment I started watching the show, there was no question about who my favorite character was. It was always Kurt. After just a few episodes, I had to Google who played him, and that's how I was introduced to the amazing Chris Colfer. When I found out he had books, I couldn't read them fast enough, and that's how I found one of my favorite books of all time, A Tale of Witchcraft. This is my favorite quote from that book. "No one is ever as alone or powerless as they feel. We can always find someone or something to help us if we're willing to change our perspective." Happy birthday, Chris.
Hi Chris, I'm Giovanna from Brazil, and I think my first memory with you is probably on Glee, but my favorite memory with you is last year when I met you in New Jersey, and it was the happiest day of my entire life. And I hope you have a very happy birthday and enjoy your day. Love you. Bye.
During the Glee pilot, I thought, wow, this guy's amazing and he's going to become my favorite actor. And I was right. And my favorite quote from my favorite book: "People only love you as long as they're getting something out of you. But the minute you say something they don't want to hear or do something they don't want to see, all the admiration drains from their hearts." Happy birthday.
Hi Chris, happy birthday. I'm Nora, I'm from Canada, and my favorite quote from one of your books is, "Courage is the one thing no one can ever take away from you." Your books, Glee, everything that you do, it just brings me so much joy, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. Happy birthday.
The first memory I have of you, it was you singing only. That might sound a bit cliche, but that was it. And it wasn't me watching, but it was my sister. My favorite quote from your books, well, actually one of my favorite quotes, is this one that I put on magnets, which I gave as a gift to my wedding guests, and it's from the Enchantress Returns. And it says, "Anyone can have a once upon a time or a happily ever after, but it's the journey between that makes the story worth telling."